Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Deckgame number 3, episode 1. Last episode has been quite a while ago, mainly due to 2 tournaments happen in the meantime. And last time was also a stream where I did more games than I would do for normal episodes. Back then I think the idea was to make 2 episodes per deck. I go over the deck, play with it, and at the end of after that game I adjust it in a way to keep the general flavor and playstyle without not touching it too much. And then in the next episode I'll play it again and then go over it at the end and possibly make some comments, more changes or whatnot. I think that was the plan. I honestly half forgot, so maybe it wasn't. Feel free to correct me if you remember. In any case, this is the deck, Soviets. I believe the last 2 decks were NORAD and Mixed Blue. The one on stream was, I believe, NORAD actually. What was the first one? Maybe it was USA? Or was it Mixed Blue? Jesus, I forgot. In any case, hold on. This is a scuffed episode, but NORAD and then Mixed Blue. Okay. Very scuffed. Who cares? Deckgame 3. We have USSR with a nothing too extraordinary in the logistics tab, although you can't really expect a lot of wacky stuff here. The wackiest stuff would be the MI4, and that's not wacky, it's just bad. The MTPLB is something interesting. I distract. However, usually I don't like these for several reasons. One obviously being the road speed. However, you have to keep in mind that who has 10-point trucks? Do they even exist? 15-point ones exist. Do 10-point supply? Yeah, they do. You have to keep in mind that for one, the off-road speed is better, and 2, supply trucks, I'm not sure if all of them or only the low-end ones, they get a very significant speed penalty in forests and off-road, but especially forests. I don't know off the top of my head, and with which I mean I'm gonna open the armory tool, what the off-road speed penalty for the MTPLB is. If it's the same as normal tracked vehicles, it might actually not be as bad as I think, at least on maps that aren't very huge. And what I mean with that is it might actually be, especially like on maps like a little very small place or maybe plunging, it might not be MTLB, right? Is the MTLBV? Let's see, mobility. You can't see this right now, but yeah, they seem to have the exact same mobility sets. So I think this tracked supply vehicle might actually, on certain maps, be faster than a 10 or maybe even 15-point supply truck. The armor is pretty negligible. 10 HP, however, isn't, because these are 5 HP both. Only big ones, I believe, are 10 HP. And amphibious is kind of nice, and there are new scenarios where it's of course nice, but generally speaking, I think wheel supply trucks are mostly better. BMD1, 2 front, 2 side is kind of nice, and oh, that's the Grom one. This is the one with the autocannon. God damn it. Well, it's still 2 front, 2 side at least. It's fast. Yeah. Anti-AD UK, of course, but that's, yeah. Okay, infantry. Just most strike in the MTLBV. Granted, obviously nothing too extraordinary. But yeah. VDV in BTRD as the main infantry. Not seen very often because for 20 points they're not quite there yet. They're not horrible because they have the amazing range and decent accuracy on their anti-tank weapon. But only 15 AP. I still shock. The BTRD is still 2 front armor with a very high rate of fire MG. I mean, obviously it's 4 MGs, but in wargame terms it's 1 MG with high rate of fire. Conquerors M, nothing too extraordinary. In the robot, which you don't see very often, with the Fagot M. It's not a horrible transport by any means, I think. For 10 points, it could be ridiculous if you had it with let's say motor strikey. But unlike ATGM infantry, it's not very noticeable how strong this APC is. Spetsnaz in a BTR 90. I'm not sure if personally I like the combo. Spetsnaz, I mean, on the one hand, the BTR 90 can deal with like many IFVs and such for you, right? That's what Spetsnaz's biggest weakness is. On the other hand, they're already so expensive. I don't know. Maybe it's a very good combination, and I don't know. But it's 65 points for one squad is. Oof. You have the Ural here. I mean, it's 15 points. Considering that I don't have any scratch hits, that works for the base defense. I believe it even has the same stats as a scratch hit. It doesn't have a stabilizer, but everything else except for the ammo count as well, it should be the same. So it's gonna be okay. I think the biggest difference is just gonna be has 10 HP and no HP, or like 5 HP and no armor. Wargame 1 is solid. Malka is okay. And then Nana for Mortar. Obviously our AA is gonna be very... Against planes we're gonna be fine. Against helos it can be a bit tough, since again we also do not have any scratch hits. Tank is quite interesting. BMP 685, 30 points, medium optics, 5 front armor. Is pretty solid. Great accuracy, okay rate of fire. I never checked, but I do not believe it has a special autoloader thing. It might have a full autoloader, as in like the rate of fire doesn't drop with its morale state, but I do not believe it has like a special magazine thing like the Nana Yonshikis. However, at the same time, I also never checked. Yes, no, it's just straight up 10 minutes, 6 seconds for every shot for all the 22 rounds. T62 MV1, it's an Arcan Slinger, but it has medium optics, it has decent range and okay AP with acceptable accuracy. Not the biggest fan, but I definitely think it's a significantly better tank than the Dyna, which I may underrate it a bit, but I think the Dyna is just straight up bad, because once the Arcans are gone, the Dyna is obviously not useless, but very, very limited in use. It has poor optics, it has 2100 meter range, which isn't good, and only 15 AP. So it's gonna have, it has to be within it can barely pen an M1 Wilk or an M84A at maximum range, by which both other tanks already get 1 extra AP and increased accuracy since they have a high maximum range, for example. And even against IFVs, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. T62 ME1 again, it's not an amazing tank, but at least it has medium optics. So if you can't resupply it or something, if you put it on your flank, it can at least perform some work there, and it has the range, so that the rate of fire isn't as big of an issue anymore. Also not autoloaded, of course, but yeah. T80A, this is actually a tank that I very much dislike. More so than a T62 ME1, honestly. Because for 100 points, what you get is maybe not that bad. Maybe I am underestimating a bit, because now that I look at it, it is basically a Leopard 2A1 where you, for some soft stats ignoring, trade the optics for autoloader and the reflex, right? Am I missing something here? Yeah, it's a BM. So it is basically a 2A1, but you don't have the medium optics. Okay, so it's not as bad actually as I thought. I thought it was worse. I'd still not take it personally, but still 100 points and having not medium optics is a big deal. It's not gonna be huge in this deck since we have the cheap motor strikey spam, but not ideal. Of course, the reflex is amazing, especially against other medium tanks. The range and the AP power and the speed can do a lot of work. And it's also decently fast. It has the 9 RPM autoloaded with an okay accuracy. So it's okay, but not having medium optics, especially when you engage enemy tanks in an open field and you don't have a scout nearby, those medium optics will, or not having medium optics will fudge you up. OBR 89. Yeah, nothing too fancy. It's a solid tank. I think everyone knows what it's like. Or Svetka and BTR 17, not the best choice, but if you want a ground transport that is faster than a Ural, again, massive off-road speed penalty, BTR 70 is the best choice. VMF in the BTR 90s. Sniper team, kind of underrated. M8 are exceptional optics. Not a huge fan. It's big and not very fast. This I absolutely do not like. Same with this one. But people always, or not always, but every now and then people come and ask me about like, try this unit out, and I'm like, no, it's garbage. But I guess now I have to. Salo used to be a lot more used, now not anymore, especially with, for one, the MXN just shitting on it, and two, people just using BRDM3s and BTR90s for their openers. Norov also not seen anymore. Also something that I haven't checked or don't remember. Maybe I have checked it. If it does have like a 5-second reload time between each shot, or if it has like a certain magazine. And Norov is actually used to see, I wouldn't say often, but like not infrequently, at least by certain players. Norov, it does just straight up have 5 seconds between each shot. Okay. Helicopters, very anti-tank heavy, and obviously neither of those are very special or extraordinary, but planes, 2 MiG-31s, MiG-29M, and IL-102. Strong bomber, expensive, but 2 armor. Stealth on the MiG-29 with the Wimples can be cheeky. But yeah, I think unit preservation, especially when it comes to infantry and planes, is gonna be crucial here. Or like certain infantry like Spetsnaz because they're expensive, and VDV who are not incredibly cost efficient. I need to do a lot of combined arms. The T-80A will require optics. My infantry will require tank backup to kill enemy vehicles that I can't deal with. Let's say Congress M or something. I have a lot of cheap fire support options as well. But yeah, this is the deck. So I will hopefully see you in just a second when we're in a game. And we immediately found the game, so that's great. I have no idea who this is. I hope it's not someone healer rushing, looking at the name. Sometimes people like to do that too. Fuck people up. No, if I knew I was gonna healer rush, well, he did. Who is that? Rings a bell, that's Steam name, but whatever. If I know that I'll get healer rush, I would probably get a T80 UK, because if it's just purely rocket pulse healers or something, then that has a very high chance of surviving, but I'm not gonna bother with this. It's just low ranked Smurf. A bad Razzmann using Smurfs. So, whatever. I still got some Urals. They're cheap, they're plentiful. Actually, possibly the best one we could have gotten. So we will utilize our T-80As here, I believe. It's a good choice. We will get Spetsnaz for the town and Spetsnaz VMF to scout. So one is a Razvedka in case that one dies. Not sure we can make a lot of use up here because there's not a lot of cover we can put them in. And they're also expensive, so let's get one for here, both for flank defense and also then for cheeky scouting. Let's get one here. Let's put one new here. Get some VDV. Get a Salo. We can skip the water and bite in just a bit. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Obviously, we won't have any scout for like helicopter scout or anything like that for the opener. But again, I don't wanna, you know, focus on opening with something to prevent, or not prevent, but like win against a healer rush, because if it's a healer rush and you know I scouted and prevented, then whatever. It's not gonna be a suitable game for this episode, so I will have to play again anyways. And if I get healer rush, then and don't prepare for it, that's this effectively the same outcome. But if he's playing normally and I prepare for like a heal rush, then I quote unquote compromised my gameplay. Right, let's do this. He does either not have an infantry CV or both. Let's not forget a mortar. Maybe I should wait until I spot what if he's, what's happening. Okay. I should have spotted the mortar maybe a bit earlier, but whatever. And you over there. Make sure to unload you early enough. Yeah, no, let's keep it that way. So unload you. That's a Hera. Greyhounds. By the way, I was thinking about playing some on-town motorized. I mean, it's obviously not nearly as decent as it was before. Let's put a smoke wall up. Bruskunmitsi. I can't do this. They're gonna they refuse to fire the Bruskunmitsi because the Bruskunmitsi are too close. So the AoE would cause my Spetsnaz to damage themselves. Oh, I just lost my Spetsnaz VMF because of the Strela, I believe. Flash damage on my MI8, on my KA-29. That is horrible. I want to do this. They're out in the open. They're out in the open. Now shoot, 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 shoot. Come on, shoot them with your RPO. No. Okay. But yeah, that not having the optics there meant my TADAs couldn't shoot at these M84As anymore. They were out in the open. Okay, that was interesting. Metas got wrecked, but he's playing mech. He's playing mech. Okay, let's do this. Also, let's move you over there. We can move you a bit over. Actually, nah, let's screw it. Let's go for these. What's this? Gallop? Evic ordered. Ah shit, that was too slow. It was an attack move, but I didn't press stop fast enough. Okay, let's move you over here. Move these for a Svetka up. Let's get the robot. Get some VDV for that forest to help deal with these. Oh, actually. He has 3 M84s here, which is not very good. Or 2 M84As and 1 M84AN, which is gonna be annoying. I can't keep line of sight on that. They are not gonna be good because the 84AN will just spot them, kill them. So that's not good. Let's move you up a bit, just gradually every now and then. Few steps at a time. Still having the IL-102 is great. Okay, your turn off. He's using a lot of smoke, which I like to see because people underutilize this. Get some base defense going. Don't want to lose this like the tournament. Oh god, those M60s don't have any cover. Force him to unload, which is good. Oh, wait, this is still alive? Not anymore. Move back because the Gallop might be coming. Okay, he spots my Razzmann as well, most likely. There's the Gallop. Don't have the points for... Is it Seed? That is Seed. It's an M84. Well, we have this. I mean, you might as well try to make use of it, right? Or let's also make use of you. Should probably, actually we can get an MI8, I think. I don't believe he has any other AA other than the Sava he had. Okay, you bump here. Conquers Well, I hit the 84A at least. Oh wait, you still didn't drop your bombs? They do have only 2 top armor. I got it! I got it! I don't know why I'm so excited about this. Actually, no, keep moving in there. Okay, let's get one of you in here, and actually no, let's get the Aquila, because Aquila is cooler. I didn't mean to make a pun here. I didn't mean to make it. It was not on purpose. I lost my thing, unfortunately, but the Aquila does have medium optics. Get 2 new here in case he uses some more helicopters. He is using checks, so he does have access to Heinz. Not like they're gonna be too great for... Actually, no. Let's get supply trucks for the book. It's gonna be good enough versus like single helicopters, as long as I don't get swarmed, or as long as he like or doesn't target it with like some planes. My book. Also, it's gonna be fine to use my Nona for at resupplying the mortar default, which I usually don't like, but none of my artillery is too supply intensive. While I do have the Malka, I probably won't have a use for it for a while. Alright, like I said, he probably doesn't have any AA here, so the Aquila should be able to be rather safe here. The MiG-29 we can also circle 1 for 1 if we spot anything. Let's make sure that's okay. That is indeed that M84A. I didn't want to sacrifice too early. Oh, okay, for a second I thought he was going for my thing here. I don't like that. I don't see that. Oder, yeah. Let's just start speaking German. That I don't really see what he's doing. MiG-21 bis. He wants to kill me. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. Oh, he didn't evac the seat. I thought he evac the seat. I thought he evac the seat. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that you had to see that. Ah, I thought he evacted. Gosh darn it. Oh no, that's a bad idea. Alright, bomb the Sava. Alright, let's get. Luckily, we have it down with it, so we get more. Oh, what's this? Oh, no, this is tank. You're one shot by now with your damage. Yeah. Oh, that's a helicopter. Oh, that's a new bis. It's a Heinz. Come on, you have an autocannon. Please tell me that you can win. Oh, hell yeah, you can. Land, 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 land. He hit me once, but he couldn't get the second one off. What's this? Oh, that's why are you using? Why are you not using Petrovic? He's not evac yet, and I don't have any ASF nearby. As long as this tank doesn't get line of sight on me, I'll be fine. Der Proletariat, that's not good. Come on! My planes. Please, my Akula is very sick. I will have to buy this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, evac bingo. Okay, I didn't need to buy this, but I should be fine. Unless there's a new one. There's a new one. Change. Let. No. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. He's killing my VDV. He's killing my VDV. Oh no, that's an ASF. But hey, he evac'd his. Okay, it's the L18. It's some active missile. He should not be able to get a second one on me. Also, I should get you into cover. Hit you once. Hit you once. Okay. That's a gallop. Also the smoke. Thank you. That's seed. Oh, there's the server, by the way. I didn't hit him once, but that's down with it. That's a low vet ASF for you. Yes, that's what those are for. They're not meant to like really kill stuff. They're just meant to damage you. For 1 damage. Why is the Nona up there? Right, I didn't have line of sight for the smoke for my Akula. He actually killed my infantry in there. What a fucking poo-poo. Sorry. I should probably get the MI8, honestly, so I can bomb more effectively. Alright, let's move you over on this side. This is a strange match, and I should probably also get a CV for Fedor. Let's keep you circling. This is a very strange match. That's a base MiG 31. I didn't buy the 31M. I thought it's the 31M. Are they not? Isn't I think in the way the deck was built, I think the 31 was the first plane, and the 31M was the next one. And because I'm not used to that, I always think that the most left one would be the more expensive or high-end one, which would be the 31M. Ah, no, I've been bamboozled. I have been bamboozled. I didn't fire a single shot yet. I maybe should have turned the weapon off, but it also means that I didn't miss anything that they shot at. What is... Oh, okay. Where did you get fired from? Come on, fire at me again, you stupid fucking tank. It was like somewhere in here, it must have been. Let's get you out. Here's 80 gems back there. It's not quite far enough away. I didn't even realize this. Hind. Let's get this MI8. So many MiG-21s. The fact that they're semi-active is such a big deal, actually. What is this? What is this? I don't know why it didn't turn you on. Please finish the job. Thank you. Very nice, very nice. I lost one of my VMP8s, but so be it. Internal fuel tank explosion. Oh, I thought it was ammo explosion. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna. Fine. Fine. I'll buy one. Okay, let's get one of you as well. Let's get the Spetsnaz squad, just for it to get wrecked by these M84s. All right, let's do some Galaxy Brain stuff here. First, we're gonna gun run the server because we have a new server here. Okay. I think I won't be able to keep line of sight. Let's bomb it. Yeah. Dead. Very good. Very important. Very, very important. M25 is transport. Let's get a new Akula. Let's do it. This town is still empty. Who cares? What do we have here? Looky, looky, looky. Looky, looky, looky. Oh, you think you can get me with the M25, huh? Oh shit, the Akula is still too far away. No, you can actually get me with the M25. I also need supplies for you. I want a Akula. Don't you kill this one, please. You have medium stealth. You don't spot it yet. You don't spot it. You don't spot this Plumia. There's... God damn it. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it to the fucking Proletariat squad. You've gotta be... Oh, okay. You've gotta be shitting me. What's this? It's seed. L18 and L19? No, two L18s. Okay. Okay. I hope you know what I hope you know what is the correct play here. Because the correct play here is to get my Atomic 31. Okay, okay, boys. Okay, boys. Okay, okay. You go for... Actually, I think it's better to go to focus one with that, this with that, and then last but not least, gun run with the IL as well. Oh, he's scared! The little bitch is fucking scared. Come on, come on. You're not fun. Yeah. Know your fucking place, proletary. Know your fucking place. Look at my Plumia go. Look at it go. Ooh, super Gallop. Honestly, I prefer go for the super Gallop. I'll focus the super Gallop, I should say. Yeah. Look at him go. And then let's get a T8 UK next. It's still the first Super Guard we killed, right? We haven't. I still have nothing in the town ever since I killed my shit. So I'm thinking, if you're still watching, I'll say it now before the game is over, because I feel like that's probably maybe people don't even care about the rest. So I'll say it now. I think I'm gonna slightly change the deck game thing again. So here's the thing. I am having fun playing this deck because it's fancy and fuckery. And there have been a lot of decks and then that I find fancy to play. However, not every deck has the potential or like the setup or the way it is for it to be suited for this deck game setup. Meaning, there's not always like a lot of things that can be changed to the deck to make it better without making it a carbon copy or like a very normal meta deck, because some nations or coalitions just don't offer that much don't offer a lot of variety for all roles. Mainly, let's say, Scandi when it comes to the tank tab, right? So here's the thing. If I see a deck that I think is cool and fun to interesting to play, it doesn't have to be good, I'll play it. If I think there's not really much that can be changed about it, that fits like this deck game setup, as in like, let's quickly buy this so we can counter this. Meaning I can't really build up much upon the deck and the way it's meant to be played and the flavor of it. I'll play it and done with it. I'll obviously make a few comments and such, and there probably will be some adjustments here, but I'll play it, one video, done. If I think, it suits the way I did the previous two decks, I'll do that. 2 episode, 1 play deck, 2 with an adjusted version that I think makes a lot of sense and can be fun. In which case, that can be indicated by a 0.1 in the video title. Let's say if the title is Deck Game Episode 4, it's a 1 video of this deck. If it's 4.1, then you can expect a second one. All right, I think that's simple enough. And in that case, sure, I'll very much change or like change the idea from what it originally was. However, I think this is also brings some of the diversity in here, because, like I said, not all decks are very suited for this, like Scandinavia or national decks, because there's not a lot to choose from. However, there's still some very cool and fun decks that people have sent in, and that way I can, kill two birds with one stone. And I know that there will be some people who are like, oh, Razzmann, but in your announcement video you said something completely different. And yes, but reality can often be disappointing. No, but like in reality is, it's easier said than done to find the sweet spot between a deck that's garbage or like not meta, has its own flavor, and can be improved while still being unique-ish and not meta. If you get what I'm trying to say here. Like Noroid or mixed blue and red decks are ideal for this, for example, because there's a lot of different stuff. But again, Scandi, national decks, not so much. So that way I will change stuff. I'll also make a comment under the video in case people don't watch this far. Yeah. And that way, because I think a few people who sent in decks either didn't care of what I said or just want me to play. I guess it goes hand in hand. Just want me to play a deck of theirs, which is fine, but some decks sent in were just more or less meta decks, kind of, or like very standard decks. And I think that way this can be a bit more spiced up. And also a little bit more fun for me. I'll just keep it very non-strict. Usually I like to really stick to rules and all that, but I think If I think the deck is like good for one video, then I'll play it that way. If I think it's good for one video and it might need some adjustments, I'll do the adjustments. If I think it's good for 2 videos, I'll do it for 2 videos, etc, etc. You'll at the start of the video, at the start of each episode, I'll just quickly explain what's gonna be the deal. All right? Then you know what's happening. But of course, the title or the episode name and then episode number will give it away if it's a single video or a multi-episode deck. And again, of course, this kind of goes against the idea of what Deckgame originally was supposed to be. But you know, whatever. I think in the end, it's about having fun. And I think when it comes to the overall funness, it's gonna be the best choice. Look at those exceptional optics go, spotting the proletariat before they can fire at me. Look at them. Look at them go. What am I doing? Wait, what was? Oh no, it only looked that way. For a second it looked like the M84A was aiming at something, but I think it was just the mortars. Okay. Come on, Spetsnaz, I believe in you. I lost 1 week 29, that's bad. That's a lot of autocannons, I'm dead. Let's get a lot of you. You have high rate of fire autocannon. Well, I lost 2 planes for. Well, I guess I killed the Sama, but he countercapped Anna. Look at this exceptional optics thing go. No. Okay. For a second I thought he spotted that one. Okay, that's. No, he did! But it's unspotted now, I think. Or he lost line of sight. Well, this 84 is gonna have a bad day. I missed! I fucking missed, dude. What's the accuracy on that? It's like 90-something%, dude. It's 90-something. Jesus Christ. Eugen? Oh, it turns out without the RPO, they're losing to. Let's get some of you. They're losing to some. Okay, let's go. They're losing to some elite or veteran. I think they were elite shock squads. Bam. Well, at least it's down to 7 damage? Did the MiG-29 crit or something? You missed again! Okay, it was 68% chance, but whatever. Oh no, they're gonna die. No! No, okay, I'm throwing this game. When you split units, they have their weapons turn on again. Okay, watch this. With that of the BT9 it's gonna be easy, but yeah, he was too far back. Did I kill his? I did kill his thing. Okay, then let's fire in here, and then here, and then here, and then there, and then here, and then there. That's close. Yeah, you're walking through fire. Nice thing about these is their air detection is not the same exceptional as, let's say, the Rafale. It's significantly higher, that air detection. So that's very cool. Let's get a new one. Take a bit of damage, but you don't care because you have 2 fucking armor. You are spotted. Not cool. Okay, let's go hunt with the Plumia. Let's go hunt with that. I hope you didn't hear that. It was just some vroom vroom in the background. Yeah, you did spot it. Good boy. Sorry for that. Bam. Okay, Spetsnaz, side shot, side shot, side shot. And you side shot as well. Bam. I'm sorry. Those are more M84As. Okay, you hit, but yeah, that's, yeah. I mean, what did I expect? I wanted to finish it off. I hoped I could finish it off and then retreat in time. That's a lot of M84As. Jesus. MiG-29M. Oh, T80 UK. Let's go, boy. Yes, T80. You don't care. You don't care? You don't give a fuck? What is Classe Reserra? Excuse me? Oh, this isn't the Classe bomber, it's a MiG-31. I'm very smart, by the way. Bam. Oh, there's someone alive. Suits optical failure, very nice. It's waste of rocket pods. Okay, you're dead. He was like, ha, I killed both the coolers. No way he has an anti-tank helicopter left. Joke's on you, buddy. I'm not sure. Oh, he's trying to get me again with this autocannon. Jokes on you, the fucking rocket pods are actually gonna help me. Plus, I'm not like at 5 meters, not 5 meters right in front of you. Okay, it's not looking too bad. Did he surrender? He did surrender. Okay, GG. MiG-29M. Cooler. Spetsnaz. Jesus, I didn't even notice that. 3 kilos. T80K got a 284 ace. What a god. Alrighty. This is gonna be a 1 episode video, I believe. Again, sorry, kind of, if you think that this is bad or this is not what you expected, but from my perspective, getting some good decks with like some flavor and stuff and all that going, that is suitable for 2 videos. It's a bit hard, and there's not. I think there's not a lot of those decks that are possible. I think I'm very specific with what I want, and I think I'll just try this. I'll just see, if it's a deck I like or I think is interesting. I'll play it, and we'll just see what happens. I think there's nothing all too extraordinary here. Of course, I do not like these. I think if you want something purely for spotting that isn't infantry, Saber Svet kind of thing, at least get like, something like this. Or like a BRDM2. It's fast, it's cheap, and if you manage to be like, to sneak it around next to a CV, it can kill it reliably unless it's like a tank or something. The BRDM2 is actually a decent unit. If you can fit it in, of course. And then, of course, it's just not very good because 75 points, exceptional optics, easy to kill, not particularly fast. Get a 24k or an MI2 instead if you don't want to go straight to the K52. Norov actually didn't get to really use, mainly because, like, if you look at this, when it comes to, it's mostly gonna be infantry fighters or maybe vehicles, but the 20 RPM on wheels with the same front armor, it's just so much better. Sure, you only have 20 rounds, although I guess the Norov only has 22, and sure, you have less range and less AP, but the rate of fire, especially when it comes to dealing with infantry, it's gonna be so much more useful, and the fact that it's wheeled. The Norov is kind of fancy looking. Is that just... No, that's not an MTLB. It's longer than an MTLB, right? That's an MTLB. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 1. Yes, 7. That's not. This is like... Oh, it's a Quastica chassis. At first I was gonna look at like some AA units. Maybe like, what's the Tunguska? Oh, it's a different thing. It's just a fucking... It's a fucking repurposed Quastica or something. Anyways, yeah, it was ordered this way. So the MiG-31, obviously, you saw semi-active, is just absolutely horrible. The gun is obviously nice to have, and it did stun enemy ASFs, you know, but yeah, it's not great. MiG-29M is just very hit and miss, but it can be nice to have as like a backup plane or something. If you want some extra you know, it's not good as like your main cluster bomber, your main anti-tank weapon, or your main ASF, but it's the type of unit that, as a 5th plane card or something, when you don't know what else to put in, it can fulfill multiple purposes. And while it's not like amazing at anything, it can help you at those things. Being, you know, dealing with damaged tanks, or even sniping CVs if it's like a vehicle CV. Backup AA, ASF, I should say. I mean, yeah, they're not horrible by any means, but they're just usually not worth taking, since most of the time you'll have scratches out of the bazoo, and there's also like Smersh, Uragan, Buratino. There's so much to choose from here that it's gonna be tough to fit in on top of the scratchet. Spetsnaz, I think you saw how limited they were. Granted, it was a map where infantry fighting wasn't as crucial, but even then, they were very limited and didn't really do a whole lot. I think it's obvious that you will want VDV 90 as opposed to base VDV, but it also showcased that even with 15 AP, the range can be really nice. So don't underestimate that. It's crazy. MTL PLB again wasn't really able to showcase these either. Granted, it's also hard to showcase these, or like, you know, in a vacuum where you don't have anything to compare to directly in the same game. The 80 UK was fun. It is a big investment, but it can really pay off. I think if I instead had bought like a BMD 1K and for 70 points something else, BMD 1K might have died. Because for 70 points, I could have gotten like, what, one of these? Wouldn't have been able to deal with those 84As outside of like niche scenarios at long ranges or something. So it's a big investment, but it can certainly pay off if you haven't seen Putin play with these. He also often uses them to great effect. But yeah, interesting deck. Thanks to whoever sent it in. I didn't really give a field where people could, or I asked them to say who it was. Some people did leave their name. I think this user did not. So thank you, whoever it was. Interesting deck, interesting units. Still not really thing on the T80A. On this map, however, you saw that the 2800 meter range and that the 80 gems were quite useful to have. That's why I ideally prefer tanks like these, who, even when they can't really make strong or good use out of the sphere, they're still gonna be, or like 80 GM, they're still gonna be very solid. And the fact that if you have a medium tank like this, not having medium optics can be quite a crutch. Also, I forgot to check if it was indeed the Sava killing the BMF. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're okay with the new format. Or leave comments, as always, leave comments below if you have any suggestions or something. But I think this is a good middle ground. So yeah, I'll hopefully see you next time.